Welcome back to MSG PM, presented by 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven, take it to 11. I'm Kazeem Famuyide. That's Monica McNutt. And you know what time it is, Monica?
It is the time of the show where the duo becomes a trio.
That's so you almost fumbled the trio. It's all good. Joining us, a long-time MSG PM contributor, our friend, and a person who doesn't skip the bill when we go to say less, Jerry Ferrara, joining us from home.
What's up, guys? It's a tax write-off. Let's go.
There you go. Hey, Jerry.
That's right, Jerry.
You know, we have to take this moment to reflect because this week is the first time in a long time I've been able to be back consistently.
Yes.
And Kaz and I were talking about how much our show has grown from our basements. But you were with us in our basements in the beginning. So it's great to still have you.
I'm definitely a day one guest member, so I take pride in that.
You know, Jerry, when you come in here, we're going to have a chair right for you. It's permanent, okay? So you just stay here as long as you want. Let's talk about the draft.
All right,
Monica.
I was going to say, the pressing news of the week, well, we'll put it in the 2 weeks together. Draft was last week, means free agency is now approaching. Where were you as you watched the draft, Jerry, and what were your immediate thoughts?
So I was watching at home like so many, and I was alone, which was not very fun. But look, I definitely felt the gamut of emotions that a lot of Knicks fans did as well. But I think everybody lost their mind for no real reason.
Okay.
I mean, it wasn't exciting by any stretch. But in the same breath, it's to me a smaller part of a much bigger plan, and I need to see how it plays out before I lose my mind. Like so many Knicks fans have lost their mind on Twitter that night.
You know, Jerry, I watched a lot of those Twitter back and forth. So I think right now, if you're looking on Twitter, folks are starting to see that plan come together because if you're reading the tea leaves, Jalen Brunson of the Dallas Mavericks is a possibility.
Strongly linked.
Sign to the Knicks as a free agent. Talk to me about Jalen Brunson. What are your thoughts on him?
I love Brunson. I'm old enough to really have watched his dad's career. Like, I am at that point where it's all the kids of the guys I used to watch growing up playing in the NBA. I love Brunson's game. I think he proved so much when Luka was out. I, again, don't understand the crazy, like, this can't all be for Brunson. Like, yes, it can. He proved a lot. And, yes, he might not come here and be, all-star caliber out of the gate, but we have not had this lead point guard in, I don't know, since like Mark Jackson, maybe.
Whoa.
So just give me leadership, give me ball handling, give me playmaking at the end of the game, get the young guys in the right spot. I love it. I really want Brunson. I'm not just talking myself into it. Watching the playoffs, I was saying, oh, this guy would look so good in the uniform.
It's like, did we all forget that they sent the Suns home and they were going against the Jazz? Like, they look pretty good to me. But anyway, go ahead. My fault, Monica. I like Brunson.
Listen, despite his Villanova upbringing and my Georgetown roots, I get it.
Yes.
I get it. I just want it to be smart business when it's done. That's where I'm at. Neither here nor there. Let's go to the champs. The champs that became the team that won their fourth title in a span of 8 years. That would be the Golden State Warriors. And I, for one, Jerry, will admit that I think I may have slightly underestimated the one Steph Curry. I don't know about you.
I think you jinxed them into greatness, to be honest.
I jinxed them?
Yeah, I think you did.
How did I?
I think you did.
But what did I say?
I didn't think you believed in them.
I did pick the Warriors to beat the Celtics off the break, but I didn't think they was going to win it all this year.
Anyway, Jerry.
Continue.
Thoughts
do that to
on
me.
the Warriors?
It's Jerry's turn to talk. Go ahead, Jerry.
What's good is apparently Steph is also not going to forget everyone who picked against him and said that he didn't have enough. Look, he also didn't play a whole lot of basketball toward the end of the season. I'm not saying that helped him, but he definitely came in with something to prove. That team, it really is depressing when being another organization, only because they just won a ring, and they still got guys like Moody and Kuminga and Wiseman who really haven't even begun to start their NBA careers. So the fact that they're doing a reset while also winning a title, it really is one of the best jobs I've ever. I don't know if I've truly ever seen any team win the title while also successfully rebuilding at the same time.
It is crazy.
Man, it's smelling like a dynasty over in the Bay. And speaking of dynasties, there's one right here in New York called the New York Yankees. They have the best record in Major League Baseball right now. Jerry, I know you love your boys. Talk to me about them real quick.
I tell you, Kat, it's giving me 1998 vibes. It just is. I know it's still too soon. I usually don't ever start really kicking into baseball till after the 4th of July, meaning teams come out of nowhere right around that point. It's like the midpoint of a horse race, or it's like, how is that horse now in first place? But the Yankees have done it from beginning, now middle, and hopefully they could keep doing it in the end. And they got pitching, which is like it's no secret, you know. Obviously the bats are still there, but we actually have arms now. And in a playoff series, it really boils down to that. The pitching gets better, the hitting gets worse, close games, and the Yankees also have shown timely hitting, which is incredible. It's 98 vibes.
Okay. We had who was on with us the other day and was rattling off all of the 90s players, also saying that it gave them great similar vibes.
I could do that. I don't want to bore you guys, but I could do that.
We got it yesterday. We don't need to do it on this show.
We got to do it twice.
Okay, but speaking of those bats, Aaron Judge, $19 million, agrees to a $19 million salary in arbitration. I mean, worth it. It's hard to argue not.
Worth it. Give him more. Give him whatever he wants. Give him a piece of the team. Give him a key to the city. Put him up. Been there for mayor. Whatever he wants. Whatever he wants. Whatever he wants. If I have another kid and it's a boy, Aaron Judge Ferrara. Whatever he wants, he's got it.
And you know what? You can have Staten Island too.
We'll give you Aaron Judge.
We'll throw Staten Island.
Staten Island. That could be his backyard if he wants. Staten Island.